Hello. Again, nice work at Claw Island. And, as I said before, my condolences on Tybalt.
Thank you all for coming. We're here because Claw Island proved the value of cooperation. Our pact has already achieved remarkable results. As the Pact's leader, I am adopting the rank of Marshal. I'd also like to present my second-in-command, one of the heroes of Claw Island, who will bear the rank of Commander. To defeat Zhaitan and cleanse Ore, the Pact needs to go on the offensive. For that, we need a headquarters. I suggest the abandoned fortress on Terzetto Bay.
I know the place. Formidable, easily defensible, and right on Zhaitan's doorstep. A solid decision, Marshal Traherne. The Vigil is with you.
It is a wise choice. The Priory will also follow you to the Pact's new headquarters and on into Ore.
No argument here, Marshal. It's a smart call. Count the Order of Whispers in as well.
Excellent. I'll begin preparing our new headquarters at the Terzetto site, which I have codenamed Fort Trinity. I look forward to seeing you all there. Let's hope the Smiths rise to my challenge out of innate nobility, or at least pride. Thank you for coming. I'm Marshal Traherne, and I've invited each of you here because you are the finest smiths and crafters in all of Tyria. I'm forging a pact to deal with the Elder Dragons. The three major orders of Tyria have agreed to join, but we also need you and your skills.
It would be an honor to stand with you, Firstborn.
Your envoy already approached me with a similar offer, Marshal. I've decided to accept. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here.
Ha! There's only one finest smith in Tyria, and you're looking at him. I stand ready to prove it.
Excellent. I have a list of potential projects. My quartermasters will make sure you have the tools and raw materials you need. Please begin at once.
Somebody, help me! The team studying Rancor ruins was overwhelmed by the undead!
I'm glad to see you. Something is definitely unnatural here. That miasma settled in shortly after we arrived. Fortunately, our ally sent help. Agent Zuri from the Order of Whispers and Crusader Afanan from the Vigil.
At your service, killing Orions is my purpose in life, but in the spirit of our newly forged union, this feels extra noble.
A pleasure to meet you, Commander. Take a good look. Once I get started, you won't see me coming or going.
Noted. Our objective is to locate a missing Priory chief. Traherne, this is your mission. How do you want us to handle it?
By playing to our respective strengths. Zuri goes in to conduct stealth reconnaissance, while the rest of us take the main path through the ruins. We'll draw the attention of any Orions, and thin out their numbers as we proceed. Let's all rendezvous at the far end of the site.
I'm going stealthy. I'll report back as soon as I know anything.
Another barricade. That means we're headed in the right direction. Forward! We can't break through and protect our people. Too dangerous.
Protect
We
the
have to find another
research!
way.
Big problem. More undead on the way.
Well done.
Are we glad to see you? Never seen a flood of Orions like that. And I've been doing this for years.
You're safe now. Stick close to us and we'll get you out of here intact.
What about our second team? They went ahead to secure a recent discovery right before the undead tide came in. They might still be alive.
I can confirm that. There are tracks leading into the caves. It's a defensible position, so the second team could be dug in there.
Then we're not leaving until we're sure, one way or the other. Spread out and protect the researchers. We're going on. Stand by to withdraw. Commander, you lead the way. Keep together and stay on your guard. Where did that come from? This was supposed to be our way out.
The Orions funneled us here. They've showed disturbingly advanced tactics ever since we arrived.
Commander, to me. I need your opinion.
Another dead end. Militarily, I'd say we're being funneled into a trap.
I've seen the Orions swarm and I've seen them lurk, but I've never seen them set traps. Are they capable of tactical thinking?
Oh, yes. I've seen them do exquisitely horrible things. If the Priory team found the artifact I suspect they found, it all makes sense.
They were looking for a dwarven tome. Why would Zhaitan care so much about an ancient book of lore?
I believe it contains information about the last time the dragons rose. Its very existence proves they can be beaten back. Our enemy wants to keep that information from us.
How does the dragon even know about it? Zhaitan doesn't strike me as much of a reader.
Zhaitan knows everything its minions know. One of its corrupted servants, while alive or after death, must have seen the tome. Commander, to me. I believe I can get us out of this situation, but I'll need you to protect me while I do it.
Welcome, Senpai. Lured you here, trapped you here, now you die here. The elements bow before me, and I bow before Zhaitan. He willed your death. He shall have it.
I was born to undo your master's work. If I must kill you to achieve that, so be it.
The dragon commands and we answer. All will serve Zhaitan.
Well done, Marshal Traherne. That Orient ugly looked nigh unstoppable. She did it.
The Pact did it. Our combined efforts made this happen, just as we'll defeat Zhaitan together. Hopefully, our chances of doing just that have been improved with the information contained inside the Dwarven Tome.
We can help you there. I'm fluent in Ancient Dwarf. Get us out of here and I'll work on that tome until it's completely translated.
Done. Zuri, please escort the research teams back to Concordia. Commander, you're with me.
Good to see you again, Commander. After Claw Island, I've been looking forward to working with you again. On to business. Our main problem in this region is Crate. We're losing too many potential recruits to their slave pens. Our mission is to rescue as many slaves as possible, though a Silvari prisoner named Highwell is top priority. He's a warden of exceptional skill.
Understood, Crusader. Each prisoner we free is an innocent, and a potential soldier against Zhaitan.
Exactly. They're going to waste rotting in a crate cell. And Commander, I'd be honored if you'd call me a Pasha. Crate usually keep their slaves down deep. We should start low and move up. I have the keys. Release that Charr and we'll put him to work. We should look higher, in the tower. There'll be more prisoners there. I think Warden Highwell is up here. Warden Highwell, we've come to get you out of here. Are there any other prisoners we should find?
I don't think so. There was a Largos, but she escaped on her own. Strange and terrifying creature, that one. Apparently, she got herself captured to get close to the slave master because he was worthy prey. Then she let herself out and went after him. Another thing, the crate kept talking about a magical orb they used to keep Zhaitan's corruption out. I never saw a single undead creature here. I think their orb could be real.
That may be. There's no corruption in these waters, even though the Orions definitely have a presence here.
This orb is definitely worth investigating. For now, though, let's concentrate on getting you and the others to safety.
This is tricky. I know the Largos are consummate assassins, but I've never tried to track one. Never even seen one, actually. Of course, very few have. They conceal themselves until ready to strike, and they take pride in efficient kills. Taking down dangerous prey to challenge themselves and prove their worth? They'd be right at home in Holbrook.
I'd love to hunt alongside a Largo someday, but until then, how do we go about finding this one?
By following her trail of kills. Largos are always planning or executing their next kill. Find her latest victims, and we'll find the Largos.
You are an interruption. State your business, or become mine.
We've come to speak with you about the Crate Slave Master. We need to know about their magical orb that supposedly prevents Orion corruption.
You speak plainly, and you hide your fear well. Still, your needs don't interest me, and I have no need of you.
My people are hunters like yours. We stalk, we wait, we kill. Test us. The commander and I will prove our worth.
So, it's a challenge then. Very well. I am currently amusing myself between targets. My current focus is the great sea monster in the caves nearby. Honor the Tetios Compact. That is the heart of Largos. Track it, kill it, bring me proof. Then I will tell you what I know about the crate. Impressive. I will present this trophy to the great houses in your names. You have earned the right of introduction. I am Saya al-Rajid. Now, as we agreed, the orb you seek is a thing of legend, known only to deep dwellers. Its origins are lost, but it is extremely powerful. It may pose its own dangers, but it does counter the undead dragon's influence. Wherever the orb is, those who die near it do not rise again. The Krayt are keeping it in constant transit between their largest strongholds to maximize its effect. I suggest a plan. I was brought close to the slave master when I allowed myself to be captured. If you do the same, you may reach the orb.
I'd rather snatch it in transit while it's vulnerable. The Pact desperately needs to rein in Zaitan's power.
We have a difficult decision here, but at least now it can be an informed decision. Thank you for your help, Saya al-Rajid.
May your steps be relentless.
We're ready to go, Commander. The Order of Whispers has already seeded disinformation to lead the Krayt here. As far as they know, the Inquest set up some troublesome Pact soldiers to be sacrificed to the Krayt prophets. It's too much to hope that they'd toss us in the same cell. We need a plan for finding each other once they separate us.
We also need to grab our weapons as soon as we break out of their cages. Then, we can link up to search for the orb.
Agreed. If they cage you underwater, look for me high up in the tower, and vice versa. I'll do the same. These slave-taking snakes will believe we're more helpless victims. I look forward to giving them a nasty surprise.
My lovelies, stand perfectly still, and you might live a while longer.
Don't struggle now, you pile of limbs. You're coming with us.
You secured the armored female?
Of course, and her weapons. You took care of the other one?
I did. The beast hungers. In the Prophet's name, soon it shall feed.
Spineless jellybag!
Thank the spirits. Now crack this cage open and let me out. I heard the Krayt say the orb is deep at the bottom of a cave. Let's start swimming.
Welcome back, sweetling. We have a special place reserved.
Back! Get back!
Do not be alarmed. I mean you no harm. I was intrigued by your decision to follow my lead, so I shadowed you. You handled yourselves well, until your partner miscalculated. I realized her recapture wasn't part of your plan, but it was too late.
Is she alive? I need to get the orb to Charr at Fort Trinity right away, but I can't abandon Apatia.
You have no choice. The Krayt overwhelmed her and took her. Among my people, we would say her steps have faltered, and move on. I will deliver the orb for you. I will enjoy visiting Traherne again. I owe him, and Largos always keep our oaths. You should go too. The Krayt will be back in force. The longer you stay, the more likely you will end up lost, dead, or on a torture rack. That won't help your friend.
I'll go. Charr needs that orb, and I need to be at Fort Trinity. But I will come back for Apatia. I swear it.
Commander, good to see you. Marshal Traherne is waiting for you.
Is fascinating. It literally prevents the dead from rising again.
Then I wish we had 100 of them. How does it work? Can we replicate it?
Not so far. The only thing we know for sure is that it's steeped in powerful magic.
As long as it works, we can figure out why it works when the war is over.
Zaitan's forces are coming. Why aren't the Asura gates functional?
I'm sorry, Marshal. We can't seem to isolate the problem.
It could be our proximity to ore. Or maybe we've got a saboteur.
This is critical. Without those gates, we're cut off from any reinforcements. Greetings, Commander. I was sorry to pull you out of the field, but you and the crate orb you discovered are needed here.
I go wherever you need me, sir. But I'm not through with those crate yet. They have Apatia. How are things here? Fort Trinity seems to be shaping up well.
I hope so. We've seen a huge increase in undead activity while we've been establishing our defenses. I believe a major attack is imminent. All the signs are there. Our outermost defenses have suffered a series of probing attacks, and we've lost several long-range scouts. We have the orb and powerful explosives developed by our top demolitionist, but there have been disturbing glitches in communication. Fort Trinity is not yet secure. Worst of all, our Asura gates are not functioning, and nobody can tell me why. Magical or mechanical failure, saboteurs, it's all very disturbing. I want you to double-check our defenses, starting with the lumber camp. They've lost a lot of workers, and we need that timber. Get those cannons firing!
What's this? Feisty little bird indeed. Come, dragon. Cannons. Ravens, beak, and ducks are defenseless.
The orb. They looked like Pact soldiers, but then they changed. By the time I realized they were using illusions, it was too late. If they get the gates working, we'll lose them and the orb. We need explosives to get through.
Your pact is finished! Your orb, your fortress, and your Asura gates belong to us! You can't lose the orb now! Keep them away from me!
more than 100 years, Orr has been lost. Despoiled, corrupted, ruined by the presence of a dragon, an infection, withering the heart of Tyria. Fort Trinity symbolizes our determination. It stands as a mark of our unity against the dragons. From here, we will prevail. We will fight to rend the darkness with steel and flame, always looking toward the dawn. Our victory at Fort Trinity will show the world that we can strike against the dragons. When we are ready, we will prove that even in the sanctum of Orr, they are not untouchable. We can reach the dragon's lair in the heart of Orr. We can assault Arad. We can destroy Zhaitan before the dragon's infection claims us all. This battle is over. We can triumph. But the war has just begun. I'm glad we've got the dragon's attention. I want Zhaitan to know the names and faces of those who will defeat it. Fort Trinity is secure for now, so if you have no objections, I'd like us to turn our attention to Lion Guard Apatia.
Thank you, sir. I know she's still in that great city somewhere. She helped us secure the orb. We owe it to her to get her out.
Agreed. I'll wrap things up here and form a rescue party. We'll meet you near the Restless Deeps. Let me be clear. Our goal here is to find and retrieve our missing comrade, Apatia. This place reeks of Zhaitan's touch, so don't take unnecessary chances. Stay alert. We move fast, we stick to the surface, and we stay together. Let's begin. Stay out of these waters. I recognize the stench of this particular Orion corruption. It's more toxic than any poison.
I wonder if that's what happened to the crate. When I was here before, they were swarming over this whole place.
We can't assume they're gone. If the corruption killed them, they likely rose as fresh undead. Follow me, everyone. Single file, and watch your step. I don't want anyone falling into this water. The presence I sensed is up this beam. It may be the source of all this corruption.
You're already dead! Come to join your friend? Claim victory is yours.
I see her. She's in that cage across the way.
We'll have to climb down to reach her. There should be a beam connecting to her cage.
By the pale tree, Zhaitan's corruption has claimed Apatia as well as the crate.
Is she aware? Is Apatia still in there suffering? Or is she just a mindless husk? Either way, this is a cruel end for a noble hunter.
It doesn't have to be the end. Having an undead captive to study, especially one we knew well, could be a huge boon to the Pact.
Don't be ridiculous. There's nothing here that we couldn't get from any one of 1,000 other undead. Apatia's gone, and we have to set her spirit free.
And when we're done here, we travel to Hallbreak to tell her legend to the Skalds, so she'll be remembered forever.
That is the Norn way. Very well. Apatia admired you greatly, Commander, so you should be the one to put her to rest. Then, to Hallbreak. Hear me, Hallbreak. I sing of Apatia and the legend she forged. She was many things. A lion guard, a soldier, a hero, a friend. She joined the Pact because fighting one dragon was not enough. She was determined to fight them all. Jormag, Zhaitan, and any that follow. She repeatedly proved her valor and worth at Claw Island, killing scores of undead and saving hundreds of innocent lives. Moreover, she helped recover an artifact that now shields Fort Trinity from Zaitan's influence. She gave us the footing we need to strike down the dragon. Apatia's life ended on that mission, but her glorious legend lives on. Now, hear the words of the last person to fight by her side. Commander?
Let the bards sing, and the skalds proclaim her glorious name forever. Join me now, until the Shiverpeach themselves ring with the sound. Apatia.
Hail Apatia! Her legend will live on.